What?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
What?
demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
What am I doing here? Why is there a museum? Am I supposed to walk through here? Why is there a sneako chair in this room? What's going on, guys? And welcome back to Stanley Parable. Last gameplay, I died. It was, again, left me in confusion. I proceeded to play the game and still didn't have any answers. So hopefully I could go through this in a different route and get the actual answers I've been searching for. Because last time, I have to turn on my headphones. There was a mannequin here, and I kept pressing the buttons, and then, like, I just basically succumbed to the same fate that made me begin the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But yeah, so instead of I like work, I just hate my boss. That's crazy. But I was gonna see what it was like. Is someone playing solitaire? To go the right ways I did on the first playthrough, but instead of going to the laboratory,
doors, he entered the door on his left.
we go through the escape instead.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I got scared for nothing, bro. Oh my goodness. What's even in
Stanley
here?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There was nothing here. You sure there's nothing here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yo, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Like, I played the first two playthroughs and I'm still getting jump scared because it's
Stanley
so
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
it's so eerily silent. It's creeping me out and making me think it's some sort of. We'll do that later. Bro, this game is creepy. Like, until I know for sure it is not
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
jump
not
scare
an
game.
indication of any
I'm not going
life.
to trust anything.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I want to know two things. Why every time I press something, it's like I'm pressing the keyboard.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I got an achievement just for pressing the buttons over and over again.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
By sheer
luck. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is that? This is what I mean. Like, how can you not feel uncomfortable? It's dark red light. Get out of the way! What's that for?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
bro. I need to, like, get checked up on or something. Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't want to go down here anymore. Let's keep going.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Oh my God, I'm scared, bro.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh my God. What's down here? What's down here? Huh?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
What?
demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see that.
Why is that a why is that a thing? I can't jump.
Forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Where's the dude narrator? Hey.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Where am I? Yeah, so you couldn't even go to the other rooms anyway. Right? What am I doing here? Why is there a museum? What? Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke or synchronized. They even got the credits here. Is this the actual, like... that looks like it's going to bring me back to the office room. What's that room? I've never been in that room. Wait, what's the difference? I'm actually... Very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. I'm really confused. It's like a little museum. Is that... Am I supposed to walk through here? Why is there a sneako chair in this room? What? Okay, wait. The apartment timer? Why is it counting down? I'm leaving. The vent. Why am I... Am I not supposed to look at that yet? Is that showing me the different endings I can do? One doorway to maintenance and lounge. Yeah, I was in that... The confusion... Yeah, I was confused. Wait. 2 doors. Confusion ending. The other entrance will be hidden depending on how you entered. Oh, that's the broom room. Maybe I'm not supposed to see this. This event? Past the lounge. So if you're in the lounge, instead of taking the immediate door... I don't think I'm supposed to see this yet. I'm gonna go to that creepy room that's all dark. That's odd. That's weird. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What?
How they both wish to be free.
What are you talking about? Do I turn it off?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay. Bro. So this is the second time I've died. What is the point? What is the meaning? I still don't know where everybody went, where this female narrator came from, and what the deal is between me, the player, or Stanley, versus whoever the guy is talking. Like, what is going on, genuinely? I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm probably gonna think this over and play some tomorrow. I'm actually speechless. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Oh my gosh.